This week's question comes from Megan, and Megan would like to know, Professor Walters, do you remember all of your students? I'll be honest with you, I do not know all my students' names. I mean, I have about 1,000 to 1,200 students every year, so no, I do not remember all their names, but I do recognize a lot of them. And what's funny is even in a big lecture hall, I'll walk around and kind of recognize people that sit in the back or the front or the middle and remember them years later. And I remember one time I was actually flying, and as this lady walks on the plane, and I'm like, she was one of my students before, and she walked by, she looked at me, she didn't say anything, and I'm like, hey, did you take my class a few years ago? She's like, actually, yes, Professor Walters. I took your class about 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, that's cool. How you been? And that's what's really cool is when students of mine, they think I don't remember them. It's okay. Come up and say hi, because I love to meet my students in different places. And believe me, I've bumped into my students all around the world. I've bumped into my students here in Barcelona. I remember I was in Cuenca, Ecuador, middle of nowhere. One of my students randomly walks up and says, hey, Professor Walters, I'm working here now. So it is kind of fun. So Megan, I don't remember everybody's name, but I kind of remember a lot of the faces. And if I don't remember you when you come say hi and you walk by, just remind me, hey, I took your class back in 2022. All right? So just let me know. So Megan, I hope that answers your question. And if you ever see me, Megan, you say hi as well. And for you that are watching, you see me filming or anywhere, please come say hi, because I like to see our fans, but also I love to see my old students, see how they're doing these days.